Hello, this is GetCubedYT with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be discussing on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, the first step to solve any Rubik's Cube is make the cross. The cross consists of white edge pieces with any other color, which can be anything but yellow. Okay, the first step is locate a cross piece that is not already solved. This is the definition of a cross piece that is solved. So how we figure that out is if it has red and white matching correctly. So see how it's completely cutting through and doesn't have any breaks. Okay, what you have to do first is locate any other cross piece. So we had just found white and green. Okay, so if you want to put this in, look at it and just check how many moves you generally require, since it's not that hard to do intuitively. And at least you probably should be able to solve a single side on its own. So what you have to do is just move this once and look. Now this is also solved. Okay, then we have the others. Okay, so here's another edge piece. Okay, this time you just if it's facing yellow onto the top, all you have to do is move it in a way to match its edge piece. But it's still going to be facing yellow, so you just have to move it 2 times and it'll be facing white. Okay, then you might have an edge piece like this. All you have to do for this is you have to do a right algorithm, which is this side up, this side, and then this side down. And now you have the edge piece, and then you do the same way and match it up just like this. There. The next step is to solve the corners. To solve a corner, you just have to basically find a corner and then put it right on top of the coordinating colors. So for this one, it would be green and orange, and it's right here. So for this, it's easy to solve since you could just do the right algorithm. Okay, the next step is you have to find a different one. Now, if you find something like this where it's facing if the white piece is facing up, you can't just do the right algorithm regularly. You have to repeat it a couple of times. That way it's completely solved and it's in. Okay, now we have to do the last 2. So this is another one that's pretty much easy to do. I just move it on top and do the right algorithm. I only needed 1 for that one. Okay, and then the last one. Sometimes it faces like this. Instead of doing the left algorithm, you just move your finger like this and then put this up and insert it instead. That way it's much easier. Okay, next step is to do the second layer. The second layer consists of 1 basic algorithm. All you have to do is look at where you want to position it. So I actually want to put this one right over here where green and orange are meeting. That way all I have to do is I have to move it 1 time away from the side I want to put it in, which goes like this. Okay, then I just move the side that I moved it away from, and I do the simple algorithm. There. Now the edge piece that was all the way up here is correctly put in here. The second other thing is if you have to put it from the other side. If it's on the other side, all you have to do is just do the same thing, but instead of doing this, you actually have to do it on this side first. But you still have to move it 1 time away. So I move it 1 time away, move this up, bring this down, and now it's a case like this. Then I just move it somewhere else, and then I could position it and insert it, and there we go. Okay, now those are the only 2 actual cases. But sometimes if it's like this and I want to move it out of here, I can just do the same algorithm, except for I don't need to move the top layer before. I just have to do these algorithms, and now it's popped out position. And surprisingly, there was a piece that I could have put in anyway. Okay, then the last layer, I just find the piece where I want to put it in, which is right here, move it 1 time away, and do the algorithm. Okay, now the last layer. Okay, so the first thing you might see is either a cross, which looks a cross that looks like this. This is a cross, which you might find sometimes if you're lucky, or you might find this, which is a L case. And the other case I just saw was the line. And the last case is if you have a dot. There's only 1 algorithm to solve them all, just that you have to know where to use them. For the dot, you can do the algorithm anywhere. You do face like this and then do the right algorithm once. Okay, then you'll get a line. A L. Then what you have to do is you have to put the L so it's facing you like this, and then do it so it's like this. And then do the algorithm again, but you have to do it twice. Okay, then the last case would be the line. The line would sometimes be like this. I'll just make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, the line would look like this. So what you have to do is you just have to hold it so it's horizontal and then do the algorithm once, and then you have to cross. Okay, next step. The next step, all you have to do is locate a piece either like this or like this. Or actually no. You know what? I'll make this easier. So this is for beginners anyway. If your cube has only two matching edge pieces that are correctly corresponding with their center pieces, you just have to do this algorithm once. There. Okay? Now you notice that the whole thing has two of them in the correct spot. What you do is you hold them in a way so they're in your top right corner. Okay? And then you have to face it like this, so these two are like this and they're facing you in the back. And then what you do is you do the same algorithm just like this, and then you turn it one more time and you see that all of these are in the correct spot, all the edge pieces. Okay, the last step is you find the edge piece that is corner piece that is in the correct spot. So this is the corner piece that is in the correct spot. So all you have to do is you have to do this one algorithm a couple of times until the whole cube solves. Well, it won't solve because there's only one more algorithm after, but you just have to put them in the right place. Okay, so none of these spots are in the corners are in the right place. They don't have to be necessarily facing yellow on the top, but they just have to be in the correct spot so we can solve it later. Okay, then I realize it's not working, so I just do it one more time. And yeah, and if you just need a clear look at it, it's this side up, this side like this, the other side up, this side down, and this side back, and then it's down. So I'll just, this is how it looks really fast, and we're done. Okay, the next thing is you're gonna flip it over so the white face is on the top again. Then you find the unsolved corner. All you have to do is do the right algorithm until the bottom is facing yellow. Okay, so it's like this. Then what you have to do, you can't go like this and do it for the other side. What you have to do is you have to move the other side into where you were doing the other algorithm. And then you have to do the algorithm one more time. And voila, your cube is solved.
Hooray!